There's a new Dynamax event in Pokemon Go that I'm going to go over, as well as a shiny Dynamax that I also caught. And make sure y'all subscribe, and I hope y'all enjoy. Basically, there's a new Max final event that I want to talk about in this video that's actually happening right now. And I'm kind of going to discuss like what's going on with the event, some good details for y'all, so y'all can be fully informed. So we have the update to Gigantamax battles, where it basically just tells you, I'm just going to go to the blog post because that's where you can get more info about it. So basically, it says that you can group up to 100 trainers, split into groups of 4 or fewer, can join the same battle against the Gigantamax. And note, having 100 is good, but it also means that they're probably going to do harder Pokemon, maybe, or maybe you'll give them more of like an excuse to make it more difficult and chances for you to potentially waste a remote raid or something like that. You feel me? I see that because there's times where, like, let's say you join with your friend and then you'll, use your remote raid, only 3 people will join the raid, and then, if you weren't able to take it out, it burns your remote raid. Does that make sense? That's where I was talking about that. However, the Max Final event is something I want to go over. So I've kind of talked about it slightly, but this is more where I'm going to talk all detail now, so you're fully prepared for it, because we're kind of already in it, but if I give you all the infos, then you'll be prepared for the end. So it starts on 18th, and it goes all the way to the 23rd. So it's Pokemon Go Fest 2025 Max Final. So Saturday, August 23rd to 24th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're going to kick off with Dynamax and Gigantamax Pokemon will be more frequently in the Max battles. And during the Max Final weekend, challenge Eternatus for the first time in Pokemon Go, and you'll face its most powerful form, Eternatus. So, more difficult to get is basically what they're saying. I kind of said it right. No ticket is required. All trainers level 13 or higher can participate in the free Go Pass Max Final for all 13 or level 13 plus trainers. And then it talks about how legendary raids, there's the Crown Sword Zacian and the Crown Shield Zamazenta, which, if you don't know, if you power them up, you can use them in Dynamax raids, which is insanely good. Now, note that you can't use them and put them in as like a way to gain candies and such. Like when you end a Dynamax raid, you can't do that. However, you can still use them, which is really good. And then it seems like you can RSVP as well. The big things, though, I'm going to click the blog post. So there's a bunch of different raids that they're going to do, which is super sick. So if we go over, I think if I can find it in specific, I wonder if they'll show me. If not, I also want to show milestone rewards. There's shops. Okay, I wanted to see if they would tell me what raids they're doing in specific. I guess not. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. It does look like they might have special backgrounds. The Dark Series background, which looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty dope. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't seem like they are gonna say which raids they're doing in specific. I'm assuming it's like almost all of them, though. So at the moment in Pokemon Go, it's Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. Yesterday was Latios and Latias, so I'm assuming Raikou, Entei, Suicune are coming soon. And honestly, all of them really cool Pokemon, and more they're gonna just keep pushing out these Dynamax raids. So make sure you get some of like the good regulars now, so then you'll be able to take them out more easier when the time comes when new Dynamaxes come out. And then eventually, if they ever do like Mega Dynamaxes, or sorry, if they do more Gigantamaxes, they're harder to take out. So there's also this Go Pass Deluxe, where, as you can see here on the right corner, an increased shiny Pokemon chance. So increased chance to encounter shiny Dynamax Pokemon typically found in 1 to 4-star Dynamax battles, which is kind of cool. I mean, from what I've noticed, the Dynamax shiny rate has been really low for me. At the same time, though, the raids are free to do, so I guess that kind of makes sense, right? But I do want to claim everything else. You get 3 max mushrooms, which is nuts. So much Dynamax candy. I bought the extra version, which you don't need to do that, but I did. Oh my gosh, a shiny Scovet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting a shiny Scovet. I bought the Deluxe Pass just so I could give, the most amount of info possible to let you know about this stuff. That's sick, bro. A shiny Scovet, bro. Oh my goodness. I've been hunting for this since this came out. When they first introduced Dynamax raids. Scovet and Wooloo. You know how many I did? As many as I could. No shinies then, but we got one now. Dude. Oh my gosh, what are the odds of that, bro? I mean, they're boosted, but still, bro, that's sick. Yeah, we'll evolve it, bro. That is so sick. So we just got a shiny Dynamax Scovet from the past research. That's sick. And I wonder if I think it auto-claimed, by the way, the shiny increase. Dude, look at Greedent shiny. I did not know it was like that different. If you look from top to bottom, look at the difference. Oh no, it just shows the shiny Pokédex, my bad. But it's a big difference. That's sick. Let's go to the Pokédex to show you. Normal and then shiny. That's a big difference. Sick, bro. And then we also have a Grookey. Alright, well this obviously cannot be shiny. And then a Pokemon will appear. The last one I did was a Chansey. It wasn't shiny, which, dude, I think I have almost every shiny Chansey possible. If I can get one of those, that'd be sick, bro. Actually, I don't have a Chansey with a background, but I do have one with a flower crown. I would try to get one Dynamax wise, but with this one, Squirtle, not shiny. A 383 onto the CP on that one. I know my friend has a Hondo Squirtle Dynamax. When I used to live in Arizona, I remember him getting it because we just would always grind. I think it was like Saturday morning. We'd usually go out and walk. Like we do like our 10,000 steps in the morning, and in part of the walk we were able to get it, or he was able to get a Hundo. I don't think I've gotten Hundos. No, I got Drillburs and Kingler as my Hundos. Couple Drillburs for some reason, but we'll take it. 383, 2-star. Okay. Tell me there's people in this raid. Blah. No, but I've been wanting to do the raids. And, like, I'm not going to push myself to a remote raid. Like, if I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. Either way, I tried looking up one just to see, like, if it would be possible to do in the intro. Bro, there's people trying to take out a Moltres with, like, 3 Pokemon. Or 3 people. Unless you're really high level. I don't think that's possible, bro. However, all in all, I'm pretty hyped about this event. Oh, yeah, we also got a shiny Wooloo, which was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty cool shiny. We should have a grind from Coronado, California. Upload should be coming soon for that. I will say though, look how many Pikachus we got. We didn't get shiny. That's nuts, bro. I mean, that's research raids. This happened last year, but one of these days we'll get the World Championship shiny, Pikachu shiny, whatever they want to make it boosted. You feel me? All in all though, I mean, last 24 hours I got this shiny on the highway. I had to wait till I slowed down, so I had to wait 20 minutes to catch this Pokemon. Still a really cool shiny. And then also a random shiny Dynamax. That's so tough. Hey, but y'all can let me know in the comments below. How's your shiny luck? You getting any of these shiny Dynamax Pokemon? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Just loves you.